It's kind of cloudy right here in the southern part of California with the nasty weather of like kind of like humidity. You know, I mean, there's a little breeze here and there, but I mean, the weather's still like that sticky icky, you know, nasty weather. But as long as you stay cool, drink some water, some of that tea, H2O, you'll be alright, right? But other than that, hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Hopefully everybody is doing well today. Hopefully starting off the week in a good positive way. As for myself, I mean, everything is cool. You know, I mean, doing what I do and all these sort of things. I don't know if any of you y'all have seen the sort of posts that I have done on YouTube. So far, I only posted on YouTube. I haven't posted it on other social apps that I kind of like do, like as far as Instagram. But well, I made the post about like I'm gonna have a pterygium eye surgery pretty soon, as you can see right here. You know, hopefully this time around it will happen, because last time around when I kind of like try to make it happen, certain situations occurred where I was like I couldn't do it at that moment. You know, it was like around September of last year, where I didn't know it was gonna be. I was gonna, if I do the surgery, I was gonna deal with 2 months of not working. I was gonna deal with paying, of course, over like 2 grand, besides what the what my benefits covers. You know, also the payments that someone does on a monthly basis. You know, we talk about car insurance, rent, all that sort of thing. You know, so I wasn't like really prepared at that moment because I wasn't thinking it thoroughly. All I wanted, of course, is to get fixed, right? That's what we all want, to try to get things done as fast as possible, especially at the sort of moments when we couldn't make it happen. But looking at all those sort of things and sort of obstacles, that's when I decided to hold on to it. Now that my son is about to start school, being first grade, his sort of schedule time when it comes around what time he gets out kind of interferes on my work when I go in. It was hard for me to find a job when my son went to school, when it went to preschool. You know, I was doing Uber for a while. I was trying to do money, trying to anything that I could do. You know, I'm being a single parent, trying to deal with all that, and it's not like what I want. Now I got to go about what the child's schedule gives me. You know what I mean? So this time around, since he's gonna start a new schedule in August, I kind of like figured like, what if I could have the surgery on August, knowing the fact he's gonna give me like at least 2 months of you know what I mean, like to rest and everything. But that gives me enough time to kind of play in the sense of my son's new schedule, what I could do, who could help me out in this situation when my son comes out of school. You know, I got no family here. You know what I mean? And of course, I mean, it's just me and my boy. You know what I mean? And my mother, my father, but they're elderly as well. You know, so that's something I kind of like help out as well. But so this time around, like I was saying, I probably will post up the link here. But I'm not expecting so much. I'm not a, you know what I mean? I'm only. I even said like, hey, if you can't donate anything, feel free to check out my music. That would be a big help and a big blessing as well. You know what I mean? So if any of you guys could do that, hey, that would be like more appreciated. But if not, like I'm saying, I understand. Uh, I'm the type of man, the type of person. I don't even ask for help. I try to do everything on my own, because that's the way someone was raised, right? Try to figure things out. But there will come a time where you're like, do you want to be in a position, or you're gonna try to ask for help? So that's what I decided to do, and whatever happens after that happens. So that's the story when it comes to the GoFundMe raiser, to the GoFundMe that I created. Because as you can see, like I'm saying, before it gets even worse, I'm trying to like fix it. You know what I mean? But it'll give me time as well to figure out what I'm gonna do with my son's schedule. I don't know if I'm gonna have to leave this sort of job that I have to find a new one to go with that sort of new schedule that I'm gonna have to do with my boy, or just figure things out. You know. So that's what's up about that. I wanted to speak about that because I mean, if you read the story there, I kind of explain certain things, but not thoroughly, like the way I kind of did right now. So at least you could understand of why was that created, and you know what I mean. And yeah, sometimes it's not bad to ask for help, man. Especially if you need it, you never know what could come about it. But besides that, How's everybody doing? Happy Monday, Feliz Lunes. Wanted to explain that? I'll leave this video up so whoever sees it could kind of get an understanding of that sort of situation. And and yeah, man. So how's everybody doing? Feliz Lunes. También se habla español, don't be shy. But yeah, like I'm saying, as you can see, it's nice. It's not too fresh because it's cloudy, but it's like I'm saying that sticky icky weather here in southern part of California. But it's been a beautiful day, you know. I was able to, of course, spend it with my son before coming to work. Took my mother, his grandma, out for a walk. Me and my son. My father is still dealing with the surgery on his foot, dialysis, all that sort of thing. Like I'm saying, we all deal with our own little things, man. And at the end of the day, you try to keep it moving and try to keep it positive, right? So what's up with y'all? Don't be shy. Say hello to your homie. What do you guys got planned for the week? What do you guys plan? What do you guys do over the weekend? Are you guys enjoying your summer so far or what? Right now, I was looking at a video about the beaches right here in southern part of California, Santa Monica, and I don't know what other beach, but I heard about Santa Monica that it has like bacteria and all this sort of that it smells like a toilet basically right now. I haven't been over there, but there's quite a bit of bacteria in that oceans. Just in case if any of you and if any one of y'all are gonna go to the beach this summer, be cautious about that sort of thing. Supposedly they had what do you call it, signs up in the beach, so be cautious about that. You know what I mean? Brendan, is anybody in here? Well, me and the 10 people who are watching right now, brother. Junior Garza, hi. What's up, Junior Garza? How you doing? Much love, man. But I mean, with me, of course, I like it to be more audience, right? But whatever happens, happens. Jasmine Diaz, what are you talking about, girl? You know, it's all good. But I'm not gonna be quiet. I'm trying to have interaction with y'all. See how are you doing? Just kidding. That's what's up. Like I'm saying, I don't think things to the heart, you know? Junior Garza, I just got out of jail this morning. My kids got happy when I got home. Hey, well, that's good, man. Well, welcome home. I'm glad your kids show you that type of love and respect back, right? Because I have heard and not seen, but at least heard some sort of situations where it was kind of different, you know. But it's good, man, that you're back. Hopefully, everything goes from here on now positive, nothing negative. Stay grinding, keep the faith, and especially spend time with your kids, man, because that's what matters. Your family too, as well. Jasmine Diaz, gotcha. That's what's up. You know, for the last several week or two, I've been trying to come on live for a bit. But like I'm saying, you know what I mean? Certain things happen, we get busy, certain things sidetrack us, you know? Especially certain situations I'm dealing with on my personal self, you know? Jasmine Diaz, bro, all love and respect, hands down. Thank you, appreciate it. Much love and respect back. You know what I mean? Hey, we could crack jokes. Hey, I could be a joker too, without a doubt. Ah, that's good. And like I'm saying, no, I could play around too. You know, that's why I don't take it too serious. I know how this internet is. It's all fun and games, you know. But of course, I know certain ones could come and just be that sort of negativity, and those are the ones I just don't pay attention to. But for those of you that do want to have an actual talk, an actual, you know what I mean, connection, by all means, you know what I mean, I'm here for that. Junior Garza, I'm willing to change my life around my kids. That's what's up, man. That's what it should be about, right? For the better. Especially if we want to live in the long run, see them grow, see them stuff like that. Because there's things that will come affect to us as we get older. Our body would change, the mentality would change, depending on what we're doing, right? Jasmine, what does ADHD mean? Because I can't think about what is that meaning right now? Oh, what does it stand for, right? The acronym. Oh, ADHD. Okay, I get what you mean. I feel like I do talk a lot, but I do talk controllably. At least what I think so. Because I don't try to go off different places. At least I like to try to make my point across on what I'm talking about. Now you got it. You got it right. I understood now from what you mean. That's what's up. Because if I don't stay talking, what I mean? There's no interaction here. Nobody else is gonna want to talk. So if I don't talk, you would just be seeing me being like this. You know what I mean? And that's not good. So I'm just trying to bring, you know what I mean? Some sort of life up in here. That's for sure. And of course, make the channel grow. All right. Well, much love. Thank you for stopping by. Much love. Hopefully, you have a good, productive day and a good, productive week. Be safe out there. I got 5 minutes, all right, just to let you know. Just in case if anybody want to say hi, And I'll leave this video up for like a day or two, because I do leave lives up, but if only there's like interaction, a good convo, then I'm like, okay, I can leave that up. But when there's like no sort of engagement, then obviously it's like why I'm gonna leave the video up, you know. But yeah, so that's about it as far as what's going on my side. And look at it slowly kind of like grows and covers your eye a bit, you know what I mean? But hopefully I'll get that fixed next month. Oh man, dude, I can imagine how that's gonna feel. I looked up some videos of how that surgery goes. Dude, I couldn't even look at the video. I was like, damn, dude, I had to be asleep if they're gonna do that to me. And that's one fear I always have. I never had surgery in my life, but um, I mean, I have gotten stitched up before, but as far as like surgery, like to be asleep or something like that, never. And that kind of like, I'm kind of scared of that, honestly, because it's like putting you to sleep. They do whatever they want to you. I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie Awake. When they do that to somebody, like they're gonna do something to him, they try to put him to sleep. But even though he's sleeping, they think they're sleeping, he's awake. And he could hear everything, he could feel everything that they're doing to him, but there's no way he could like kind of move and tell people like, hey, I mean, this is going on. I'm still awake. I can still feel things. That's kind of scary, man. And that could happen. But not saying to me. Hopefully not. Shit, I pray it doesn't. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna ask for prayers beforehand. I go to that surgery. But yeah, I'm curious. I mean, has anybody out there ever deal with that? With this, with pterygium in their eye? It would be nice to hear other people's experiences, or if they even had surgery themselves. Like, hopefully, I'm about to do to try to fix it, make my eyesight a little bit more better. I can still see, but I'm not gonna give out or what bothers me or what I do that bothers my eye, right? I'm not gonna show some people my weaknesses or how they could get me, so to say. But and it's caused by sun damage. So my thing to all of you is, especially right now, because it's gonna get hot starting tomorrow, or at least right here in the southern part of California. But wear your sunglasses. Don't let a lot of sun hit your eyes, man, because that's gonna mess it up like the way it messed up my eyes. But yeah, that was so many years being exposed to the sun. And it's funny when I hear these sort of youngsters saying like, "Oh, we're outside, we're outside." It's like, motherfucker, I've been outside all my life. That's the reason why my eyes like this, being exposed to the sun. You know. But I never knew that would be an issue as we get older. But now I know. Now I tell my son, hey, when you go out there, when you go outside, put on sunglasses, put on a hat. At least it blocks you from the sun, protects your eyes. You know. But yeah, right now I'm gonna get started doing my daily routine, and hopefully, I mean, it's just an 8 hour day today out of my 10 hours. But being Mondays, I just like it to be 8 hours, and then go home, relax. Yesterday was one of those nights that was like toss and turn. I did manage to get some good rest, but one of those nights that's like when you wake up and you just can't go back to sleep. Have any of you guys been feeling that way too with this sort of weather? Well, at least right here in the southern part of California. One more minute, right? And cause I gotta go in do my daily thing. If not, I'll be right here chilling with y'all. You know what I mean? Or for those of you that want to talk. But if you do see this video, feel free to give me a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll try to see if I could post that link on the comment right here, and for you guys to see what I'm talking about, right? When it comes to my surgery. But all right, y'all. Well, hopefully y'all have a good rest of the day, good rest of the week. Hopefully I'll be able to jump on later. If not, then I'll jump back in hopefully tomorrow, sometime this week. Um, if you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe to me. I've been doing music for so many years. Once in a while, I still do it. I just try to do other things too as well. You know what I mean? But much love, respect. Have a good one, and be safe out there. Right? Have a good rest of the day. Be safe. God bless.